Okay, so let's go back to our website and we can see that this archive page displays all the blog posts we have on our website. When we install WordPress, this Hello World post came as a default post, alright? So we need to delete it first. Let's go to the post and then all posts. And here we can see a list of all the posts we have. Before adding more posts, let's just click on trash for this Hello World default post. Excellent. Now we will refresh our archive page. We can see that it reacts to our post lists, and because we have no post, this page is empty, which is good. So let's add a blog post by clicking on add new. And the first thing that you see, obviously, it's to add a title, how we would like to call the post. What is this post about? All right, and because this is a gym website, I would like to create a blog post, how to back squat. So the title of the post will be how to back squat. Excellent. Now, before we moving on to the blocks, I would like to show you that we have two tabs on the right, document and blog. The document tab is related to this blog post as a whole, everything related to this document. And the blog is empty right now because we didn't select any block. The second we click on a block, we will see all the options that related to this block. This is a paragraph block, so we can change the settings, we can change the advanced, etc. If we will add or use a different block, such as the quote, we will see that all the options under the block change to fit the new block we are dealing with. So the style going to contain different set of parameters or different set of options. Okay, it's important to know that the block is related to the block you are on right now or you are dealing with right now. Okay, so let's just fill this blog post with some demi content. I have this widget over here that will generate demi text. I'm going to paste it, and after you pasted it, you can see that each of the paragraph received its own block. It's living in its own block. So now let's say I would like to add a quote between these two paragraphs. So I'm going to click on the plus icon and choose the quote block. And here I will type the quote. For example, back squat is the best thing in the world, or whatever you want. Type the name of the author, which is John Doe. So now we have a great blog post, about 10 paragraphs and a quote. You can also add more blocks into this blog post. You can also edit this blog post with Elementor by clicking on Edit with Elementor. However, in my opinion, using Elementor to create blog posts, it's an overkill just because we're mostly using paragraphs and we don't need a crazy design. Alright, here under the document we have few tabs. Let's focus on the category first. And we can see that we have the option to add categories. The category that you will choose must be related to the article, of course. So you will need to decide for yourself what is the best category for your article. I'm just going to Google to see what other websites are doing. So let's take this example for our category. We can see that this article is under the strength category. I'm going to use it for our blog post as well. And here under categories, I'm just going to type in strength and click on the add new category. And after you edit it, you can see that the category automatically checked, and now this article is under this category, which is great. That's what we wanted. Here under tags, we have more options to describe what is this article about. Let's go back to our Google article, and we can see that this article has these 3 tags over here. You can enter as many tags as you want. I'm just going to use those tags as inspiration. So let's say fitness. We can also write squat, back squats, something that will be descriptive enough for this article. The next one is the feature image, and this feature image will represent our blog post. Also, when people will share this blog post on the social media, how would you like it to be displayed? What is the image that will represent the post? I created a really nice featured image. You can find it in the resources folder. I will also going to teach you in later lecture how to create beautiful featured image for yourself. We can see that it's cut over here, but don't worry, it's all good. That's the way it's just showing here. And here under excerpt, it's not mandatory, it's optional. And that's the excerpt that will be displayed under your blog post. For example, if we go to plugins for WP again, here in the blog archive page, you have a paragraph that will be displayed here just before clicking on the continue reading. If you don't type any excerpt, it will just choose and display the first 100 words. Okay. However, you have the option to type in custom one. And here under discussion, you have the option to allow comments or disallow them. Great. And the last tab will be the post attributes. And here you will have the option to choose a template. We already talked about the templates. Right now it's set to default, and the default is very minimal. In the next lecture, we will change the default to display the post in a better way, and I will show you exactly how to do so. All right, now click publish, and then you will have the link to visit your post for the first time. So let's see what it looks like, and we can see our blog post. Very basic, very minimal, not too much style, but that's okay. We will change it in the next lecture. And now let's revisit our blog archive page. Once again, we will refresh this page and we can see our latest blog post appear at the top of this screen with our featured image, the blog title, and excerpt underneath the featured image. The style here of this page is also very basic, but that's okay. We will change this page as well. And for now, I'm just going to pause the video. I'm going to create 2 more demi posts, and I want you to do the same. Create 2 more posts on your website.